They're deleting any comments that are pro Hasan. Yeah.
What? They are deleting comments who are pro Hasan. Bro, it's the same exact Israeli talking points. What are you talking about? I'm seeing a bunch of comments that are pro Hasan in here. Go take a peruse of the H3 content, Nuke, and you will see from one scroll, I saw at least 20 comments just going, Ethan is being pro-Israeli. Ethan is pro-Israel. Hasan did nothing wrong. This is all clip ship from Destiny. Take one scroll.
Like, obviously, the #1 thing that Ethan could never do is leave comments hidden. And he knew that people were going to watch it and be like, this sucks, dog. You're stupid. So
that's because your audience doesn't have any sort of autonomy. Your audience doesn't actually believe in anything. They just watch you and just eat up what you're saying instead of thinking for themselves. That's the problem. You have cultivated an audience of drones that can't think outside the box.
What? You're suing a man and you end it with a dog hitting a drone!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Hasan. Now, chat, I want to ask you, what do you think Hasan is going to go with here? Because I haven't seen the response yet, but I'm going to be honest. I already know what he's going to say. This is sad. Ethan sucks. Nobody cares about my actual positions. That was in the past. Why am I being held responsible for a Houthi? I refuse to talk about or react to the video unless Ethan talks to me first. Like, all this bullshit. I don't need to go over the content, Nuke, for you to know this. So let's see what Hasan has to say about Ethan uploading to his main channel.
Hasan, are you going to be watching Ethan's content, Nuke? The answer is, of course not.
Why not? I hate this shit with him, okay? I really do. I understand that you don't have to respond to the haters and all this bullshit, right? You don't have to. But the thing is that Ethan is not just a random YouTube channel that you shouldn't be responding to. Ethan not only has a loyal audience that you had significant crossover with, Ethan is somebody that you were friends with. Ethan is somebody that understands the conflict going on in Gaza and in Israel. He had to deal with your dumbass sitting next to him. You should be responding to this one. You can't do the whole, this is just drama farming.
But many people have texted me so far being like, dude, this is the dumbest thing. Why did—
Oh, wow, I'm sorry. All of your dipshit communist friends that hate America texted you the video about you where they make all their money off of you and your community, said that it's dog shit and you haven't even seen it yet. This is the problem with Hasan, right? A video gets made on him that has actual good points against him, and then his dumb little group denims with the most rank pussy imaginable, probably. The fat Hulk wearing hijab. Mike from PA, a guy who can't get a woman to save his life. All text him and go, Hasan, this video is so bad. You don't even have to react to it. I hate Hasan's friends. I hate his community. I hate all of these people. Because none of them have like a collective, like they don't have independent thought. They are a hive mind. They are a hive mind. It's just aggravating. Hey, do you plan on going over West Side Tyler's crash out? Can't wait for this to be clipped over to Tyler, but I'll give like a 5-second breakdown of this. Tyler's out of his mind. I know that's his meme. It's like, oh, they're just going to call me crazy. No, Tyler, legitimately, you are out of control. I don't like President Sunday. I need to be really clear about that in regard to what happened with the Destiny stuff. But the allegations and the situation that you are trying to throw onto the lap of everybody that is not involved with this is actual lolcow behavior. You are acting like a schizophrenic. And eventually, you are going to be A-logged like the schizophrenic that you are. So, there you go. If you wanted my take on Tyler, my new take and my new stance is that anyone that does any form of political content or political debates or any of this gay shit, I do not with you. I think you are automatically, off the rip, somebody that needs to be put in a concentration camp and gassed. There you go. That is how I'm handling political streamers from now on. I would slap a Star David on your ass and throw you in a camp.
Did he spend months of his entire life making this video? From what I understand, the reviews are not great. Turns out when
Wow, the reviews are not great. Hasan, you should actually care about what's being said here. It needs to be stopped. You need to review these things yourself. You need to defend yourself. You need to stop going off of what Denims is saying. You need to stop going off of what Frogan is saying. Or Mike from PA. You need to have some level of self-preservation here. You can't do this anymore. This is no longer a thing that you could do. This guy has a huge audience, 3 times higher than what you're used to. And he's calling you, unironically, a man that sweeps for terrorists and is pro-terrorism. You need to say something other than going, my friend said the reviews aren't that good. Buddy, the like ratio was out of control before the viewership even caught up to it. The overall, I assume it's already a positive ratio for likes. Probably in the 80s to 90% area. No one likes you. No one likes Denims. No one likes Mike from PA. No one likes these people in the overall real world. No one does.
And you're not particularly smart or particularly knowledgeable about politics, and
the reviews are not great. He just watched 2-hour loop of Rogan and Denim saying it was bad.
Yeah, it's just aggravating. Thank you for the 1 gifted sub. Thank you, Teddy, for the $4.99. I just got we're going off. This should be good. Yeah, I already am not happy with Hasan's response. This is the other problem, is that Hasan will hide behind the fact that people aren't doing 24-hour political coverage like he does, okay? Hasan, that doesn't matter. When you are denying rapes, when there are not only articles and studies written by the European Union, an organization that you support, and the overall governments of the world denouncing these groups of people, you turn around and go, but it's not real. I don't care. About rape. About a terroristic attack. You can believe that Israel doesn't have a right to be there anymore, but it's wrong for you to dissuade this stuff. Because if we turned around and said, who gives a about Palestinians being blown up, you guys would be out of your mind. You'd be like, you guys are pro-genocide. Like, bro, you can't play this game any longer. This is getting ridiculous. People have seen your statements on ongoing situations, and they have increasingly become more insane by the fucking day. That's all that matters. That is all that matters. And you not acknowledging that is pissing me off.
and you try to do a political takedown, people are going to
Right? I love that. Political takedown. Dude, he's essentially saying, we already have one on the Hasan bingo card. When he does this for political breakdown, he means drama. That's him going drama takedown. That's him saying, this is drama. He's literally doing that with his fingers right there.
look at it and say, yeah, you're kind of stupid, especially if your big reveal is that I am a socialist.
No, you're a communist piece of garbage that masquerades as somebody that understands basic liberalism. Instead, you are completely on the other side in a world that no real liberal wants to be on. No real liberal wants true communism. Sorry, it's just not a thing. No center-left people want communism. Nobody wants it. Communism is dog shit. No one likes communism. Okay? And you gotta understand that. Ethan's point and everyone's point is that you masquerade as a guy that's like, oh, I'm here for the, the typical progressives. No, you're a part of the radical progressive movement. You're part of the group of people that everyone looks down on. That is your problem. You masquerade as a normal when you are not normal. That's the point.
We literally had a political podcast together and have had numerous conversations on that political.
Yes, and within those numerous conversations, you were not as extreme as you have been during the October 7th stuff, during the Russia-Ukraine stuff. You were radical, but you kept it kind of hidden on the Leftovers podcast until October 7th.
Podcast.
And Ethan, notice how crazy your shit was when you said that, China taking over Taiwan was a good thing.
In front of tens of thousands of people about my political perspective.
Your political perspective is fucking insane, and Ethan's retarded for platforming you in the first place. I will never forgive Ethan Klein for allowing Hasan to have access to a normal, like, to be honest, the H3 audience is just as retarded as the Hasan audience. I hate both of you. You both communities can suck my fucking dick. But, like, I will never forgive Ethan for looking past the crazy shit you've been saying and platforming you on his fucking channel. I will never do that. I will never do it. It made you more popular.
Clip chimping me into...
Another one. It was Tibet. Tibet. But listen, another one on the Hasan bingo card. Clip chimping. What are we at, 2? We're at 2 right now. Actually, wait, 3. We're at 3. Hasan didn't watch the video and listen to other people telling him it was bad, but he is going to review it himself. Basically calling it drama content and clip chimping. Okay, we're at 3 on the Hasan bingo card.
To oblivion is not going to take away people's understanding of your lack of intelligence, especially as it pertains to politics. Like,
you're talking about in particular that Ethan believes that Israel should exist, and that makes him a genocidal apologist. That is what you are saying here, but okay.
You did a political podcast with an anti-capitalist co-host for a year plus, and I guess you were so oblivious to how things work that in your mind you thought I was something different. I don't know.
A normal person. People kind of think people are normal until you really get to know them and you're like, wait a minute. This person's fucking crazy. No one likes this guy. Why is he saying all these crazy things? That was Ethan's fault for not doing his background check.
I thought you would visit the Japanese. Yeah, ironic because I'm literally going to interview the Japanese Communist Party in 2 hours. Like that.
Oh, wow. You're going to go interview the Japanese Communist Party. Yeah, Japan really loves communism. Okay, yeah. The sheer fact that he is going out there to be the representative of the American, youth streaming shit and him interviewing the Communist Party in Japan. Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be AIDS.
It's so funny. It's so funny to be like, oh, dude, this guy.
But this is the thing, right? You can interview a Communist Party and still be normal and not so we need re-education camps for people that don't want communism. You know what I mean? You could still interview the communists and look normal. Ethan's a retard for not looking into it more. That's his fault.
This guy Hasan, I'll have you know, he's a commie. And it's like,
gross! Chat, we hate communism. This chat hates communism. If you like communism, I will red scare you to death. You'll be exiled from my community like America kicked out communists back in the 70s and 80s. I will do that.
I'm about to go interview the Japanese Communist Party in literally 2 hours. I am going to go to the headquarters of the Japanese Communist Party to interview them. Unprecedented access. What a shocking revelation.
Unprecedented access. I really don't believe that. I don't believe the unprecedented access conversation or that point there. I believe these people are desperate for people to pay attention to them. And you are the patsy retard that is willing to go out there to make them look good. Because you did it for the Houthis. So why not for the Communist Party of Japan?
Chatters are like, God damn, you're not a right-wing Republican? What the hell is this? I'm out.
Wait, what?
Chatters are like, God damn, you're not a right-wing Republican? What the hell is this?
How is anyone that is against communism is a right-wing Republican? How? How is anybody a right-wing Republican that doesn't like communism? How is capitalism significantly and only attached to right-wingers? leftists that love capitalism. Capitalism is awesome. Okay? It's sweet. You just need to be able to play it right. And if you play it wrong, you're fucked. That's on you. It's on you being a failure.
I'm out, brother. What the wait, you been a commie this whole time? Do you interview Kohei Saito today? No, I think he's back from Berlin, but I don't know if I have an access. I don't know if I have access to Saito. It would be sick. I would really love to talk to him. But for those of you who don't know, Kohei Saito is a very famous degrowth Marxist academic from Japan. He was.
But that sounds really gross. Marxist academic. I'm gross.
Japan
I'm grossed
had
out
the
by
best
this.
response to communism by introducing the insides of the guy who proposed it to a whack.
That's kind of fucking based.
I believe in Berlin for something going on in Berlin. I forget what it was. Until recently, I think he just came back. So it would be great.
This is like the aggravation that I am feeling right now. Hasan genuinely is sitting here, being able to fly to Japan, wearing designer outfits, owning a Porsche, a multi-million-dollar mansion, going on multiple trips, dinners every night. Through what system, chat? Through what system? What system? Is it communism? No. Is it him being a streamer? Yeah. And where does that money come from? The capitalist pig dogs. Amazon. So Hasan doing this and trying to feign that he is doing good in the world as a communist loves capitalism. He profits off of capitalism. He's not going to ever hate capitalism. He'll say it publicly to make his audience feel better about themselves because it's full of nothing but high schoolers, people fresh into college that don't know the real world yet. A bunch of women that are thirst trapped for him, because I know women in the real world that are like, why do you hate Hasan? He's such a good looking guy and his politics are good. And then I show them like the evidence and they're like, yeah, he's still hot though. Like, that's all they have. They have nothing else. They have no real deflections towards things. They have no real arguments. It's just like, he's either a good looking man or they just like his politics. There's no deep introspective look as to why Hasan's a major issue.
Interview him, but I mean, to be fair, I think we'll have our disagreements, but he knows more than I do. But you know, anyway, Ethan is wrong. I love capitalism. Literally says capitalism on my shirt. It says capitalism is voluntary. Get bread or get dead. So obviously, Ethan.
I hope you die in a bread line. You know what, Hasan? Go to North Korea. If you really care about communism, or no, that's not even communism. What's a country that even cares about communism anymore? China? China would probably be happy to have him because he's so retarded they could use him as like a fucking Chinese spy. I'm just trying to think of a country that gives a fuck. Because technically North Korea is like a fucking totalitarian dictatorship. So there's like no way of communism unless they enact communism there, which I assume that they do. So yeah, go to North Korea. Go to North Korea and do an interview there. Do it! Do it!
Ethan is wrong, so I don't know where he's coming from. I'm a capitalist. I love capitalism. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the JCP interview to do this. No. I'm gonna do this the entire time. Yeah. Chotto matte. Wakarimashita. He said he mainstreamed you. Yeah, he made me. Ethan Klein made me.
He did mainstream you. Why are we arguing this? You were a dude on Twitch. You were a dude on Twitch, and then you were able to build an audience over at Leftovers. Ethan tried to humanize you a little bit. That whole podcast was two people that agreed on things but disagreed on some things to be able to argue and fight with right-wingers. Your audience is now irreparably tied to Ethan. You gained some of his audience off of that and helped keep your career on a trajectory of either regular or up a little bit. That's it. He put you in front of millions of people. A loyal audience on top of that. Come on.
me. While I was working on that garbage, you were interviewing, humanizing incarcerated firefighters and having the time of your life with your best friends in Japan. Says a lot about your respective characters. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. You're just in Japan. Why? Why are we pretending that him going to Japan and hanging out with his friends immediately just destroys every criticism that anyone's ever had of Hasan? And it tells, oh, it's about your character. You're in Japan, hanging out with your friends. What the fuck? How does that tell anything about his character? He took a trip to Japan. That's it. There's nothing deeper than that. He took a trip to Japan and he's hanging out with his fucking friends.
It is what it is. He had you playing Marvel Rivals with friends in the background while he rants. Yeah, it's weird. You do not deserve to be
You do not deserve
treated that way by anyone that used to call you a friend.
You deserve to be treated like dog shit, Hasan. You and every political streamer. Now, before all the fucking Hasan fans come running into the comments section when I clip this out, buddy, Destiny bad. Destiny revenge pornographer, okay? I'm gonna be like Neanderthal level retarded for you so you can understand me. Destiny bad guy. But that doesn't take away from Hasan being a complete reactionary propagandist, pro-terrorist piece of shit. Mike from PA. That doesn't change anything. Okay? Can we understand that?
It's okay. Didn't Dan and you get along? I haven't been following. How does he feel about all of this? Brother, that's their boss. What do you want him to do? Like, I get it.
Oh my god. He's trying to insinuate that the whole team is against Ethan, but because Ethan pays them, they go along with what he's saying. Dude, if they truly had a legitimate issue with this stuff, they would have walked away. They would have said, fuck it, I'm done with this. If they truly cared about their politics, as you seem to believe that they do, they would have walked away by now. AB would have disavowed Ethan and said he's a Zionist pig dog.
Dude, Dan, I think recently got married too. Congratulations, by the way, on that front. Like, what do you want him to do? A lot of you are like, oh, they should exhibit bravery and they should quit or whatever. Like, you're ridiculous, okay? Like, they're trying to do their best, okay? I think. I don't know.
Then why are you saying it like that? Why do you preface it with they are absolutely keeping their jobs and they don't believe what Ethan's saying, but they have no other choice? Then you move into, I don't know. They're doing their best. I don't really know, though. So you're telling the audience and the people outside of your audience that they don't talk to you. They aren't friends with you. So you have no idea what they're actually thinking. Okay?
But, you know, all things considered, they're just managing the situation to the best of their ability. It is what it is. He couldn't hurt you half as much as your stylist have if he had spent 10 years in his basement conjuring and editing. Okay, calm down. All right, I fixed it. I literally fixed it. Okay, I fixed it. Shut up. That's crazy. Don't say that. I fixed it. And it's going to grow back. It's going to take weeks, but it's going to grow back. Everybody calm down about my eyebrows. Everybody stop about my eyebrows, please. Hey, eyebrows.
His eyebrows? What the fuck happened to his eyebrows? Why are they... What? Wait, now I'm starting to notice. Why are they cut so perfectly square? Why does it look like somebody drew his eyebrows on? Are you noticing this? Am I the only one seeing this? It looks like somebody took like a piece of tape and just went like dark fucking duct tape and just slapped it on his eyebrows. What the fuck?
But it's going to grow back. Everybody calm down about my eyebrows. Everybody stop about my eyebrows, please. A eyebrows. I know, they're not even regular eyebrows. They're A eyebrows. You getting worried about the content, Nuke? Look a little worried there, boy. Yeah, I can't believe another person basically compiled Reddit posts from Epstein.
Oh, God! We're at number 4 on the bingo card. Number 4. It's only Destiny. It's all ran by Destiny and his community. This entire video is because Ethan Klein is a fan of Destiny. I fucking hate this argument. I hate it so much. Okay, again, do I have to repeat myself? Destiny bad. Destiny revenge pornographer. Destiny need to be on sex offender registry. Does that take away from the evidence that that community has built about how much of a fucking idiot you are? No, it doesn't. It doesn't change anything. The information's there. Doesn't change anything, Hasan. So stop playing this fucking game right now.
Subreddit into a shittily edited 2-hour video. It's the eyebrows that make you look shocked. Yeah, the eyebrows are changing my reaction. They're deleting any comments that are pro Hasan. Yeah.
What? They are deleting comments who are pro Hasan. Bro, it's the same exact Israeli talking points. What are you talking about? I'm seeing a bunch of comments that are pro Hasan in here. What are they talking about? Go take a peruse of the H3 content, Nuke, and you will see from one scroll, I saw at least 20 comments just going, Ethan is being pro-Israeli. Ethan is pro-Israel. Hasan did nothing wrong. This is all clip shim from Destiny. Take one scroll. What are they talking about?
Like, obviously, the number one thing that Ethan could never do is leave comments hidden. And he knew that people were going to watch it and be like, this shit sucks, dog. You're stupid. So
that's because your audience doesn't have any sort of autonomy. Your audience doesn't actually believe in anything. They just watch you and just eat up what you're saying instead of thinking for themselves. That's the problem. You have cultivated an audience of drones that can't think outside the box.
So he probably hired people to literally clamp on every single pro Hasan comment instantly.
Oh my God, this is total bullshit. What are you talking about? He hired people to go through his comment section. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. So now we're up to a conspiratorial level where apparently Ethan is hiring people to moderate his fucking comment section on a channel that he last uploaded to 4 fucking years ago. That makes no sense. No sense to me.
As soon as it comes in, so that he can make it seem like he is not actually censoring people while simultaneously doing just that. You know? I think the content in and of itself will speak for itself. He called...
Yes, the content in and of itself is speaking for itself. The content in of itself shows that you are a pro-terrorist, propagandist, detriment to American politics. Like, that's what the video shows. Willie Mac's show showed it multiple times. But now it's on a large stage. This isn't like a Willie Mac show or a drama channel or fellow BreadTube channels that aren't in the millions of subs with a legacy audience on YouTube. This is somebody that is in that upper echelon level. This is no longer a fight between small creators or a fight between a small creator and Hasan's community. This is something totally different you're dealing with now. Again, it's not going to change much, but Hasan should take it a little more fucking seriously.
Called Kaya a designer dog? Yeah, maybe because I actually trained my dog. And not
okay, that is not what he was saying. He was calling it a purebred designer dog. That dog cost you 10 grand. Yet you're a communist spending $10,000 on a dog. What? It's not about training the dog. It's about how much it costs to get it as a puppy.
not let her piss and shit and bark all the goddamn time. No disrespect, but that's crazy. Coming after Kaya, that's crazy. She's just well trained, you know? He said Kaya was very expensive. Yeah, very. $1 million. It's begging.
10 grand. From what I understand, the dog costs 10 fucking grand. That's what last I heard. If I am incorrect, I will gladly fucking take that back. But a dog like that, a purebred designer dog, probably is in the thousands to adopt. You know, you could have went to a shelter and saved an animal. Instead, you bought a fucking purebred or whatever the hell that dog is.
For my attention, but I'm not going to entertain this meltdown. Remember when you also paid for everyone's adoption fees at that shelter? Yeah, I did, but hey.
Oh my God, who cares if you've done charity before? Hasan, here's something that your audience will understand. If I turned around and said, well, Destiny's made a lot of charitable donations before, so all the criticism about him doesn't matter anymore, you guys would lose your shit, right? But instead, you're using that, and your audience is using that. Well, you paid for... So you donated so much money to the animal shelter. I don't understand why people are coming after you. Who cares? Who cares? That doesn't change the criticisms.
Hey, dude, I'm assuming that didn't make its way into the content video, the content.
Oh my god, again, another one. Another Hasanism. Moving on to being like, well, I'm actually a good person. I've donated money. So, of course, people won't focus on the good things that I've done in a video criticizing me.
Nuke, nor did a million other things that I've done, because the angle here, of course, is that I'm a bad guy. And
it's because you're retarded. You're being criticized. It doesn't matter what kind of shit you've done. I don't care if you've donated billions of dollars to helping Palestine fight back against fucking Israel. If you're saying retarded shit, people are going to criticize you for the retarded shit. Stop pretending that that isn't what's happening here.
and a scary communist, and also, dare I say, pro-Palestine. I think...
Oh my god, there it is. There's another one, number 7, on pro-Palestine. There's a genocide going on. I'm a good person because I only look at one side of the conflict instead of trying to find a way for everyone to coexist. I need you to understand that I am pro-Palestine. Oh my god, it's happening. Bro, we already hit bingo and he's still going.
I think one of the biggest problems for slop tubers in general is that...
Oh, slop tubers. There's another one. There's another one. Kneel to the blacks. Dude, how come I don't have like one of those little fucking Africa hats for my character on Twitter? The fuck?
They think they can tackle political commentary without like doing any reading whatsoever by simply attacking someone who does do political commentary, right? On the...
The problem is that when you do political commentary, you get things either entirely wrong, you obfuscate what's actually happening, you denounce the idea that rape happened, you also try to pretend that you know the difference between missiles, you scream and yell that there's no way Russia is going to invade Ukraine, and try to downplay what the American State Department's saying. All of those things, doesn't matter if you're read up or not, doesn't matter. Happened. And you're an idiot for that. And people are shitting on you because you're an idiot. That doesn't change anything.
Basis of like Reddit comments that they've compiled into a
Reddit! We're up to 8. We're up to 8 or 9 now. I've lost track.
video, and that they've like edited together. And the issue is you don't know what you're talking about. Like you have no idea. It's a McCarthyism done by someone too stupid to navigate anything he's talking.
McCarthyism! You gotta be kidding me! Yes! Americans don't like communists. Duh! Communism bad. Communism always fails. Always. Destabilizes countries, causes dictators to rise, or people in power that are going to abuse the systems to use it to their advantage. Just like fucking capitalism. So there's no difference. Except one can help people make a lot of money. Pure communism is we're all on the same even playing field and nothing really gets accomplished. Fuck off.
Talking about, and he just ends up looking even dumber. GG's, it has an unironic American patriotism montage. This video is for no one.
Yeah, because it's based.
Yeah, it's just sad. I don't know why he just won't go back to like fun drama or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Because you and your audience keep taking shots. It's because what you say is insanity. It's because you are the Alex Jones of the left, Hasan. You're somebody that constantly fucks up, and your audience is so incredibly toxic and retarded that you're easy to find holes to attack you on. Posting clips on Reddit by the standard. Him using clips about Destiny drama from r/YouTube drama should be discarded. Exactly, Shinji. Exactly. This is the problem. Hasan is not only a hypocrite, he's a retard. Like, That's the whole point of everyone shitting on you.
He's just like desperately wants to be taken seriously in this field, and it's just not going to happen.
I don't think Ethan wants to be taken seriously in the political field any longer. I think Ethan understands that the political sphere on the internet is not worth the time. It's not worth the money. It's not worth anything. It's not. It never was. It never was. Because you collect an audience of sycophantic idiots that can't think outside the box. It's not worth it. Why would Ethan want to be taken seriously in that space? He's shitting on you because you are the representation of what is wrong when it comes to entertainment politics. You're no better than Shapiro. You're no better than Alex Jones. You're no better than Steven Crowder. You just say what you think the extreme political left wants you to say. That's it. And I agree, Leon. Willie made these videos already. Ethan just compacted them into a 2-hour video, but Hasan's reaction to it is too funny to me.
Okay. He said his main goal is that you do not end up mainstream. Yeah, I know. It's because it's Epstein take. The idea.
Oh, God, it's Destiny again. Bro, you and Destiny should not be allowed to go mainstream. You and Destiny should not be allowed on Piers Morgan panels. You and Destiny should not be allowed on CNN. You and Destiny should not be allowed at the DNC. You and Destiny are one in the same. Now, did Hasan send revenge pornography with no consent? No. But he is just as useless to the overall cycle of mainstream media that Destiny is. Hasan hurts more of the political movement on the left than any other goddamn streamer or entertainer that I have ever seen in my entire life.
That like I'm far too scary, far too dangerous to be made mainstream. So like, you know, you gotta go and warn like New York Times journalists or whatever, not realizing that many of those people who write those articles are infinitely more intelligent than you and
No, they aren't. No, they aren't. Wall Street Journal, New York Times, all these fucking legacy media outlets are just completely and utterly useless. They are. The mainstream media is useless.
JDAMs are converted dumb bombs, not purpose-built ground attack missiles.
Okay. It's a video for normies to understand why Hasan sucks. I agree with that. I just think Willie did it all first, and I think Willie should get his flowers for being the one that did all that legwork initially.
The fans dumb enough to be duped into thinking that I'm a clear and present danger under Trump's current administration.
Oh, Donald Trump was mentioned. Let's go. Man, are we hitting double bingo? Are we hitting double bingo? You don't understand. These people don't want me involved when there is a current administration run by an orange man and a dictator. You guys, people can't criticize me right now. It's right after an election. These people are trying to make me look bad, so I can't help with the political movement. You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, that's the issue is, this is where a lot of Redditors that have done brigades against
Redditors.
me actually hit a wall and they can't comprehend it. Okay, they will go and flood the market with like Hasan is so bad clips, right? Not realizing that a lot of those journalists that either write articles about me or write articles about anything, media or political commentary across the board, are a little bit more knowledgeable about the shit that they're talking about than...
No, there are a bunch of people with confirmation biases that write based upon what's going to get them clicks. Okay. Mainstream media news outlets became BuzzFeed years ago. Okay? Can we stop pretending that they are like this beacon of hope, this bastion of information? Can we stop pretending? Can we stop pretending that CNN, Fox News, New York Times, Breitbart, all this shit are actually intelligent people writing these things? It is a group of people that are just trying to get you to click. Stop pretending they're important. They stopped being important decades ago.
than, Epstein's Brigaders or Ethan's ramblings. Okay, it's ridiculous. That's it. Wait, why did Fossabot? Oh, that's so funny. This was a funny take, but Fossabot timed you out. Just so you know, Squeaks is not watching and is not interested in the Nuke video. I don't even give a shit if people watch a Nuke video, brother. It speaks for itself that more people are, dunking on it and clowning on it than...
More people are dunking on it. Oh, God. It's Mike from PA, Denims, and Frogan. It is your waiting room. It is the people that make money off of your community that are doing these things. God fucking damn it. Oh, God.
Taking it seriously, like, oh my God, this is the most serious thing. Partially because a bunch of people have made this exact same video a million times over, and it's almost always the exact same principle. But
it's almost like you have yet to understand why people think you're retarded for the things that you have done. And these multiple videos are to show different audiences how much of a fucking idiot you are. Now, I will admit that Ethan basically just ripped Ethan basically ripped Willie Mac Show's videos of talking points. He did. He really fucking did. I'm getting saying the videos are clipped chimp from Destiny's Reddit's all insufferable. Yeah, no, that's the problem. These people are retarded. Willie still lives rent-free in Hasan, by the way. All right.
I'm done. I'm done with this nonsense. Like, these morons literally think I'm afraid of a dude who does not know anything about politics and basically just rehashed Willie Mac Show and Destiny clips, dude. Like,
my God. Willie does live rent-free in Hasan's head. That one debate, bruh. That one debate. Dude, if you want to watch me, like, I'd rather have Hasan in politics than Destiny. You can argue that. I do not want Destiny in politics, but I also don't want Hasan in politics for different reasons. Obviously, Destiny sent revenge pornography of people, and he's a complete schizo, but Hasan also basically represents the absolute worst of the leftist political sphere. Okay? Also go to 22. Okay. Let me see what Shinji's got here.
Suckling on his teat for maybe the past 3 years, right? Willie Mac Show, all these flop tubers, right?
I love that slop tubers has become like a fucking, like a slur on the internet. The internet is slop. It's always been slop. You make slop. You sit on your chair and talk shit. At least Willie puts effort into his videos. But you are slop. I am slop. Leon is slop. Augie's slop. Nick's slop. Everyone's slop. Who gives a shit? Who cares? I love that that's treated as a slur now. It's my favorite thing.
Conducted by a person who doesn't know anything and is simply rehashing Reddit comments. So seems like almost all of it is clip chimp sliced together to make you look as worse as possible. Yeah, I just don't.
Oh God, the clip chimp argument.
I think it's like I think for you guys, many of you already know my position, and I've been live this entire time, so you know my ass has not watched this quote unquote content Nuke. So I'm like, this is my suspicion of what he did, and the reason why this is my suspicion of what he did is probably correct, is because this is not a new video. So many people have done this bad faith nonsense a million times over.
Bad faith! The Vosh argument. Bad faith. Holy shit. He's so fucking predictable. Like, he's... I love how fucking retarded this guy is. It's just always bad faith. Now we've gotten to the bad faith area. Oh God, you're so predictable, dude.
And it's crazy that it's like coming from a dude that I knew personally. You know what I mean? It's
that should be a problem then. Okay? That should be a problem. That should be something that takes your attention more. Is that somebody that used to be close to you, that somebody that now sees you in the light that you are and what you always were is making a video on you, recognizing that you are the person everyone told him you were. Maybe, just maybe, you should take it a little bit more seriously. Just a thought. Just a thought. Okay? Just a thought.
It's just, I don't know. It's a very sad state of affairs. It's f***ing embarrassing. And no, it's not f***ing embarrassing for me. It's f***ing embarrassing for him. Maybe
it's embarrassing on both ends, if I'm being brutally honest. Ethan was an idiot and let you remain unchecked on leftovers. You are a complete waste of space of the political sphere that has done nothing to actually engage and build up what the left should be. This is embarrassing on both fronts.
you're a poor judge of character. People say this all the time. I disagree. I will always assume the best in others. I don't care.
No, Enla, this is the thing, okay? This is the thing about Hasan. He will never watch videos that are anti-him because he refuses to engage with the mistakes that he's made. He will pretend that he apologized for them or understands them more in depth now, but he doesn't actually care. He never watched any of Willie's videos. He never watched any. He's not going to watch the content nukes. It's just not going to happen. This is my thing. If it does happen and he watches the content nuke to debate Ethan, this is maybe the only time that will ever happen. And it will be rare. But this is Hasan's playbook. 1 for 1. He will not respond to videos that are critical against him because it makes him look like a retard, especially if it is a well-crafted video showing evidence and proof that he is pro-terrorist.
I'm never going to give up on that mentality. I'm not going to be more of a cynical human being across the board. No, not bad research. He's bad faith. Very obvious. His clips that cut right at the moment.
Oh, bad faith again.
Where you say something that could destroy his argument. So far in the video, he's just posting your takes and relying on them already being against your position. He doesn't really do anything to disprove.
Yes, the only time you will watch videos against him is through Bad Empanada, a doxer, a schizophrenic.
Your takes? Yeah. You've spent so many hours elaborating on your position that he would just have to critique you live to keep up. You've already flooded the internet with your explained opinions. He can't reframe you no matter how he tries.
Bro, there's no reframing. Everyone's using the clips that he's provided to the world. The arguments that he's provided to the world. Oh my God.
Well, there is one thing he can do, which is hope that no one has ever seen me or has only tangentially heard about me or has only had a bad opinion on me. He's farming the haters because he's
farming the haters. We have a double bingo. Farming the haters. Double bingo. Double bingo.
Become the hater. It's sad. It's a sad state of affairs in general. He literally said he can finally get his life back after this video comes out. It's sad. I know. I mean, I hope.
He said that because he wanted to get it off of his chest. Is it crazy that he said that? Absolutely. It is crazy that somebody put this much of their emotional state into a YouTube video. But that's what carries the weight of it. Is that this person was friends with you. They are upset that you treated them like shit. So they put out a video to shit on you. To show everybody what he sees in you now. Is it cringe? Yeah. Can't argue that. You know. But bro. You're also embarrassing. You're not even watching it to refute his points. You're just coping on a live stream getting your information from chat. You reacted to the clip of the nuke, one of his fans, where Ethan removed context and completely mischaracterizes Ethan's argument. Incredible.
I want him to be happy, by the way. I want him to be happy. So
I don't really believe that after the 11 minutes that I have watched here, I don't believe you want Ethan to be happy.
I think he's never going to listen to me, so it doesn't matter. I don't think he respects me. Something I texted him directly. I was like, listen, I don't think you respect me, but I think you respect, I think you respect Sam Cedar. You should probably have a conversation with him about this. He never replied to that. But I want him to be a happy person, and I don't think this is going to lead to a level of happiness, especially if it backfires,
It's not going to backfire, so I'm just putting it out there. Okay? Just putting it out there. So now that we have an established idea of what Hasan thinks, well, technically what the chat thinks and Hasan is regurgitating to the public, we need to talk about one thing that Hasan's audience might use against Ethan and other people covering this, okay? Now, I wish to make the argument that Ethan was already mid-production in this video. Not sweeping, just being brutally honest here. Willie Mac Show puts out a tweet Ethan is factually just getting information wrong in his video. The Houthi released the entire crew of the Galaxy Leader this year. They are not still missing, which if you watch the H3 content, Nuke, he does bring up the fact that these hostages have been missing for an entire year, okay? The international community visited them in September to make sure they were still alive. So let's just go over this. Yemen's Houthi free crew of Galaxy Leader after over a year, Al-Masari TV reports. Dubai, January 22nd, Reuters. Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthis have released the crew of the Galaxy Leader more than a year after they seized the Bahamas-flagged vessel off the Yemen Red Sea coast. Houthi-owned Al-Masari TV reported it Wednesday. It said the crew were handled to Amman in coordination with the 3-day-old ceasefire of the Gaza war between Israel and Palestine militant group Hamas. The release of the Galaxy Leader crew comes within the framework of our solidarity with Gaza and in support of the ceasefire argument. It quoted the Houthi Supreme Political Council as saying, these people were released. Now, I wish to state, because what's going to happen, and this is Willie's argument, okay? This is Willie's argument. That Hasan's community, if they watch that, and Hasan, if he watches that, will focus on that one tiny little detail to dissuade the entire research of the entire video. I get where Willie's coming from. But the thing is, as of that video's release, they were released 8 days ago. So I need to kind of like brace Hasan's community that just because they were released 8 days ago does not devalue the points made in Ethan's video. Okay? I need all the Hasan fans to understand that. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I do agree that Ethan's community will try and use this again. I'm not Ethan. Hasan's community will try to use this against Ethan, okay? Then there's another section, the Galaxy Leader. So in the part of the content, Nuke, Ethan says that it was a non-Israeli owned ship. It is an Israeli co-owned ship. Still, not good. The Houthi terrorists still took over a ship that is not 100% owned by Israel. And he is correct. They weren't even going to Israel. But stuff like that is what's going to get the Hasan fans all in a fucking tizzy if they find out about this, which none of them brought up because none of them are smart. Which shout out to Spondyle, by the way. I saw him talking about this. He was right. He was right. Spondyle fucking W. But like, these are very small nitpicks that these people in the Hasan community are going to use against Ethan, and what Hasan, I guarantee you, is going to use in the debate. Now, I will state, to be fair to Ethan, he was mid-production with this and did last-minute edits, to be fair to him, okay? But this is the shit that they are going to nitpick. I agree with Willie on that. I agree with Willie. Do I believe it's going to overall change the narrative of the video or like what people perceive Hasan to be through that video? No. I don't think it's going to cause that much of a difference. But Hasan's community will latch on to that. They latch on to the tiniest little fucking things. And I agree with Willie. But it's not that big of a deal. Willie made it out to be a bigger deal than it really was. But it needs to be brought up and talked about. Okay? Now let's get into what Ethan thought of Hasan's response. All right? His response is 100% predicted. 1, say it's bad. Say everyone thinks it's bad. 2, call me dumb. Very hurtful for my former friend. 3, wait for your friends to clip tiny moments from the video to avoid interacting with any major criticism. True. 4, and this is the most important, never watch the video. Too risky. Can't believe he called me dumb, though. Hasan apparently offered Ethan to do a debate as well. So Ethan's terms, which I think are acceptable here. I think it's acceptable here. Hasan says he wants to debate me, which of course I agree to. He just needs to watch the video I made first. That's fair. Hasan should watch the video. He should understand where Ethan is coming from before trying to debate him. Because what Hasan is going to do is instead of arguing the actual positions of the video, he's going to try to make it a political thing, where Ethan's main criticism is how you handle political news and how you operate as an individual. Hasan will make it into, well, you want people to die in Gaza. That's all he's going to do. All right? Let's get into the cope. let's start dipping our toes into the cope of the orbiters. Now, okay? Let's start dipping into denims. Woman with probably the most rank pussy imaginable. Let's get into denims and Frogan. So, there's a section in the H3H3 video. Now, if you don't know this clip in particular, I will explain it. Ethan and his wife were driving in LA. They pulled over because a man walked up to their car and started saying crazy shit to Ethan, saying he looks like a rapist, your wife's a Nazi, all this shit.
Oh
Okay.
God, this reminds me of when Hasan had the debate with Willie Mack and absolutely refused to watch his video criticizing him.
But that's exactly what it is. Hasan does that. That's just Hasan's playbook in general. Okay? So, this clip is of a random person going up to Ethan and his wife and harassing them in real life. I don't want to give up too much, so just watch this.
Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist, bro.
You look like a rapist. And Denims looks all, it's crazy. Ethan looks like a rapist. This guy's funny. You know? Like, this is what we're dealing with here. Okay? You paying attention, chat? You paying attention?
You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan. Feel bad for you.
Okay, can I just say really quickly, it's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Ooh! So, now chat, I want you to guess what's gonna happen next. I want you to guess what happens next with the sheer amounts of cope that Denims is about to put on. So she deflects immediately, saying there's no way a Hasan fan would ever call Ethan Klein a rapist and go up to him and harass him in the real world. I wonder where this is gonna go.
Like, I'm sorry, that language is not Hasan fan, verbiage.
Really? It's not Hasan fan verbiage, Denims. Really? Where they're saying that Ethan's wife is a Nazi, that she's murdered children, that Ethan is a Zionist pig dog Jew. Where they bring up all the things that they say about Jewish people to Ethan.
Tips to
Really?
get a new combo Black's Tippy W.
Really? Huh. That's crazy. That's crazy that you would say that when Hasan's community has been the most vitriolic to Ethan I've ever seen, but okay.
Like, that's very clear Sneeko lexicon.
Whoa, very clear Sneeko lexicon. Oh. You're going to love this if you haven't seen it yet.
Can we just be honest for just 2 seconds for...
Can we be honest, Denims? Can we be honest? I don't know if you can be. I think you're too entrenched in the Hasan waiting room game, but...
Just be real. Wallahi, that is not.
Wallahi. Wallahi, chat. Wallahi, Denims is a dumb whore that puts her tits on display for retards in Hasan's audience to jack off to. Wallahi.
No.
Oh my God, bro, I love you, Hasan. Can I give you a hug, bro?
Ooh, the face of a woman. The face of a woman that is about to be proven wrong.
Sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
I'm so sweaty.
I love you, bro. I have to interview you. You're my hero, bro. I love you, bro. You're the coolest guy in the world, bro.
Ooh, Hasan, you're the coolest guy in the world. I've been a fan of yours for years. Ooh. You want the full link to the stream where she also reacts to the Boblack segment? Wait, there's a Boblack segment? What the fuck is that about? Maybe. Send it to me anyway, Smaggle.
Hold on, I think I look gay in that one.
Can we just be honest for just 2 seconds for
one.
just be...
I don't...
Yes, good clip, chimp.
Good clip, Chip! Gets proven wrong, made to look like an idiot, And then it just goes, good clip show. Great clip show.
Very good. He yelled at him later. Yeah, they met once, which means he endorses everything he's ever done, ever.
That's not the point. The point is one of Hasan's fans went up to Ethan and said, you look like a rapist and your wife is a genocidal monster. That's not the point.
Okay. Uh-huh. That's a really, you really killed him, dude. You really got him.
Oh my god. I love this. I love these people. They're so funny. Oh, this is my favorite one. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Look at this disgusting Hulk-like creature in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Ooh. Look at that creature.
You could see the single brain cell in her head working hard to formulate a response.
So how come you don't like Palestine?
I like Palestine.
No, you don't.
Why do you say that?
Because, bro, you're...
Why is the audio always so fucking low in these clips?
Yep.
Sam for
Oh, damn, that's
Frogan.
crazy.
Mandatory service.
That's sad. That's terrorism, bro.
She was born there.
That's sad. Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist.
Bro, look at the fucking...
You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan. Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist.
Yeah,
bro.
there's literally a Sneeko fan.
Oh! That's literally a Sneeko fan. Ooh. See, they have no other arguments. Notice that they are trying to sweep for the audience that they haven't cultivated. And notice that these two are not on the same live stream. They're reacting at the same time. They're reacting at the same time that day. They share one collective brain cell between the two of them because they are a hive mind of people.
The fuck?
Oh my god, bro, I love you. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
I'm so sorry.
I love you, bro. I have to interview you. You're my hero, bro. I love you. Bro, you're the coolest guy in the world, bro. Hold on, I think I look gay now. Hold on.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, Frogan had to say nothing. Ooh, notice how Frogan's just texting on her phone. You notice that? You notice how Frogan didn't pay attention to that one in particular? Did anyone notice that? Because I did. Yeah, videos suck on X. But essentially, Frogan just ignored all that and just texted on her phone. Why did Augie say last night Bubblex had the chance to leak anyone sexually? It would have been you. What? Huh? There's no way Augie actually said that. No shot. What a twig. Fuck Augie. He didn't say that, but it would be funny if he did. It would be funny if he did. But as you can see here, these two people said the exact same thing with no coordination whatsoever. These are not intelligent people, okay? Here's another clip. All right, here's another clip. Denim's the most boring, insufferable streamer. Every pause Andy the video says something that they instantly get debunked. It's classic.
Hasan Nasrallah was a good guy. You explicitly said Gallant was a good guy.
Invented the legend of the Nazi atrocities.
I don't have an issue with them. I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Ooh, the silence is deafening. It's so deafening. It's so deafening on her end.
Listen. You have to remember something, okay? A lot of
I love the face that she makes when she says something so obviously retarded and then gets proven immediately. I love it. I love that so much. And she has nothing to say because she was so wrong. The cope is she was reading chat. Are you serious? That's what the Son fans are saying. These people have like no real way to engage with anything. I love it. I love it so much. I really do. Devs reacted to the clip you watched and shifted the goalpost. Guys, stream snipers do exist. Wait, what? That's what she said. Stream snipers exist. You know, when Ethan isn't live streaming and driving in his car, and a guy goes up to Ethan and says, "You look like a rapist and your wife is partaking in genocide," that's not really stream sniping. That's called getting harassment in the real world by somebody who is a huge Hasan fan. That's not stream sniping. I don't know what this dumb bimbo whore is saying, but it's crazy. Okay, now we're at Mike. Oh, I love Mike from PA. I love him. I love him so much. Okay? Mike is my favorite dipshit in this entire exchange. Through and through, Mike has demonstrated to be the dumbest person in this drama. Not even in drama, in this cultural shift of the internet, in my opinion, at this point. Mike has consistently been a retard since day fucking one. Somehow built an audience, became the biggest lolcow in the world in the political sphere, and continues that honorary tradition to today. Let me read you this tweet real quick. I can't believe that Ethan waited until there was a major video uncovering the allegations against Destiny to drop his Hasan nuke. Guys, question. Serious question. Okay, genuine question. How many of you have known that Ethan has been teasing this video publicly for weeks, months now even? That he kept saying, "I'm working on it, I'm working on it, I'm working on it, I'm working on it. I'm going to get there. We're going to blow up Hasan. The nuke is dropping." Him doing all of these things way before the Destiny drama. Also, Ryan Beard made no indication that he was making this video.
Whoa! Mike went from punching couches to wasting away on them.
Mike from PA is trying, unironically, trying to say that Ethan is sweeping for Destiny. That is the dumbest fucking argument in human history when this video was planned months before the Destiny drama. Months before anyone even had an indication or acknowledgement that there was a video being made on Destiny by Ryan Beard. Plot twist, and Devil's Advocate's right in chat. Plot twist. Plot twist, Mike. Plot twist. Whoa. Ryan Beard knew that the video was going to come out.
Means that you 100% support
the H3
Destiny.
Hasan nuke and titled it the Destiny nuke
fellow,
because he knew that video was coming out during the same day. So where is the sweeping, Mike? Where is the sweeping? Where is it? Ethan even covered the Destiny allegations and called him a freak, a disgusting degenerate, that he hopes the women in this situation get justice. Mike, how are you this fucking dumb? With old, out-of-context clips directly sourced from DGG. Again, I am going to argue that it doesn't matter where the clips came from. It's still Hasan's words saying those things. It doesn't matter if it comes from Kiwi Farms. It doesn't matter if it comes from Docspin. It doesn't matter if it comes from Soy Jack Party. It doesn't matter if it comes from Reddit or DGG or one of us. The clips exist. The clips exist. Okay? That doesn't change anything. Stop doing this. It's actually incredible. He's trying to cover up Destiny's sex crimes. At what point in that video is Ethan sweeping for Destiny's sex crimes? This is the video Ethan is distracting you from. Make sure you give it a watch. I hate Mike so fucking much. He's so fucking dumb. Mike. Oh, God. Oh, his cope just gets better. You think that was retarded? Oh, just wait. H3 update. He dropped over 30,000 subscribers and continued since he published a Destiny-written Hasan Nuke. Now he's implying, unironically, that Destiny wrote this entire video. Brother, of course, people that don't like Ethan Klein anymore, after 4 whole years of him not uploading, they get a notification. Ethan is not a very beloved creator anymore, and go, oh, fuck Ethan, and unsubscribed. That's fine. It happened. It's a 5 million plus YouTube channel that hasn't been used in over 4 to 5 years. There are gonna be people that go, ah, fuck it, I don't want to watch this. I even forgot I wasn't subscribed to Ethan. Boop. I don't get how this is an own. Only one person on Earth with Frogan would you end it. I would unironically probably bash my head in with a rock. I think I would. I think I wouldn't even allow her to, like, exist. Here's another one. Manically posting about how the views are good is as the YouTube UI shows a down arrow. Lamau. Here's a question that Mike... Here's something that is very confusing to me. Mike. Okay? Mike. That video was uploaded to a channel that has been dead for 4 years. 4 years. It's at 1.7 million right now. And it has been a day? 2 days? 1.7 million in a day to 2 days is crazy numbers for a dead YouTube channel. This is cope. This is Mike coping. Like, this is retarded cope from Mike from PA. I love Mike. He's so stupid. Oh, lol. And he's going off of Social Blade on top of that. Social Blade is notoriously unreliable. I'll take a peek at this.
Why are we pretending like stream snipers don't exist for starters? But this guy is a Sneeko fan. I correctly clocked him as a Sneeko fan.
He's not a Sneeko fan. What are you talking about?
In fact, months ago, Ethan Klein on his show, on the H3 show, called him a deranged Sneeko fan.
Because there was an assumption that he was a Sneeko fan. Okay? I'll take my broom out and sweep this one up. No problem. When people go up to other people and go, hey, you're a fucking rapist and all this shit, and you're fighting mid-fight with somebody, you assume that that's their fan. But evidence now shows that this guy is a huge fan of Hasan and cozied up to Hasan, took photos with Hasan, said, oh, I love you, Hasan. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Think, Denims, think. Use your brain.
So this guy, days ago, is posting on his Twitter account, and you can go ahead and verify, this is his Twitter account, calling Hasan slurs.
Yeah, because he's dressed in a maid outfit. You know a fan can like somebody until they do some shit that they don't like, right?
This guy looks like a Hasan fan to you? The guy who Ethan Klein literally called a Sneeko fan. The guy who's calling Hasan slurs for being in a maid outfit. I'm being proven wrong for correctly clocking these people. Or clock.
Both you and Frogan were incorrect. The dude went up and said, I'm a huge fan of you, Hasan, after he said those things to Ethan. This is aggravating. Looking cute in that hat. Thank you. Thank you for the 2 months. She can't use something she doesn't have. Yeah, let's just get it. I
she
hate
can't
this so
use
much.
something she doesn't have.
Use a clip from 4 months ago, but get on Ethan for hostages being released 8 days ago before a vid. This is just great. This is wonderful. Yeah, these people don't understand. So here's my significant issue with the politics community and these political streamers and all these people that hitch themselves, people like Destiny, Frogan, Hasan, Mike from PA, all these people. They live in a world of black and white. They don't understand the nuance that somebody could be a fan of Sneeko and also potentially be a fan of Hasan. There is a way to do that. It's crazy, right? I could be a fan of two people that are dichotomically not even close to each other on the political sphere or content sphere, and they could be total opposites of each other, and I could be a fan of those people. It's not that hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. She's also running with the cope. Ethan wants to cover up Destiny's sex crimes. So she's taking the Mike from PA approach. Wonderful. Let's keep going. There's more things here. Here is irrefutable proof that Ethan Klein is directly coordinating his messaging against Hasan with Destiny, accused sex criminal. So now Mike from PA, instead of alluding to it at this point or just saying, oh, it's just the Reddit, now he's outright saying that Ethan is directly coordinating in DMs, in calls with Destiny. That's insane. And his community. Ethan pulls directly a top post from Destiny subreddit posted on his Instagram raw. Look at the timestamps. Here is my argument against that, Mike. Of course, Destiny's community are top A-logs for the Hasan community. So, of course, Ethan is going to look at that because r/YouTube drama is a super sweepy place for only Hasan. YouTube drama sucks the dick of Hasan like he is the last man on earth. You can't go on you can't go on live stream fails clips anymore because Hasan and that gay little group of Mischief and the rest of them bitched and completely changed the subreddit. Mike, come on. This doesn't matter. It's still a clip. It's still what she did. I hate these people. Now we have another creator. Now, mind you, I don't know much about this guy. Honestly, I don't. NFKRZ. This is another very large content creator, from what I understand, that is very upset at the Hasan content nuke by Ethan. Let's just take a look at this. Honestly, can't believe this Zionist dog shit didn't get ratioed to hell. I guess Hasan lay bad is just a good train to ride on. Maybe it's because people see Hasan for being a pro-communist, pro-terrorist piece of garbage. And they needed somebody with a larger voice and a larger platform to say something about that. And you're also kind of proving Ethan's point that you people will try to slap away the criticism by just saying he's a Zionist. Yeah, I don't know anything about this guy, Shinji. I'll be honest. Don't know a thing. But I saw some people tweeting about this guy, so of course I'm going to talk about it. But it's H at YouTube. Still don't know. Let's see here. So H3H's video on Hasan is dead ass, just Red Scare McCarthyism. Not really. Does he bring up the fact that Hasan is a communist? Yes. But it's not totally McCarthyism. It's showing that Hasan is willingly platforming terrorist propaganda and making terrorists seem sympathetic. Not really McCarthyism. Actually, I haven't seen anything more pathetic in my life. Bro is trying just to pander the last remnants of the right-wing fan base by going after a lefty boogeyman streamer. What? Used to be friends with Pyrocynical? Not shocked. Buddy. The H3 community, would I call them right-leaning? Would I call the people that were anti-SJWs like right-leaning individuals? And like, I don't believe so. I don't think I would call them that. That's an insane thing to insinuate because you have no other argumentation points outside of that. Right after Trump wins as well, and he's doing all this that people forget is controversial Israel rakes. Incredible, dude. Who cares that Donald Trump was elected? I'm sorry. I don't care. This is stupid beef between two content creators. This is not going to change the effects of politics in the world. This isn't going to make people stop caring about Donald Trump or like ignore everything involving Donald Trump. Stop attributing more important shit to this. Also, incredible video to drop in the current political climate. There was an election, guys. Come on. Fascist takeover happening in the U.S. and tons of other places. And he drops a 2-hour video on how the biggest threat to America is Hasan and communism. Yes, communism bad. Communism bad. Hasan is not a good representation of what politics of the left should be. Ever. Shouldn't. Same thing as Destiny. These people are not good representations of what liberals want or should want in U.S. politics and what people should think. They aren't. Crazy to say that, I know. But Hasan, sitting on a live stream, eating food, going, damn, that's crazy, isn't really impacting political commentary or impacting political changes in the world. Hasan hates America, yet he lives in this country. Get the fuck out. Go live in Japan. Get the fuck out. Go to Canada. No one wants you here. If you hate America, leave.
Whoa! Hasan and Destiny's fans beef are like mafia fights.
It's just retarded. Do I really want to go through the Britney Simon cope? Okay. Chat, I'm going to let you vote on this one because this shit is absolutely out of control. Okay. Female Aiden Projects was clipped out talking about the H3 Hasan nuke. And I'm going to tell you, from the few seconds I've watched of this is maybe more insane than what Denims and the rest of them did. Their name is Britney Simon. This is Aiden if they were trans. I'll give you guys a vote. Do you want me to go over the female Aiden's stream talking about how apparently Holocaust denialism and other
political
things?
Views? Color me shocked face.
Do you want to go over this? Is she crazy? Yes. Unironically, she is out of her mind. Trans Aiden is schizophrenic. No? One's in the chat if you want to go over it. Two's in the chat if you want to move on to the next section. This is your choice, chat. I'll let you do this one because honestly, I don't know if I could go over Britney Simon. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I have the strength to continue the Britney Simon shit. I don't think I can do it. She's actually insane. We're split down the middle here. We're split down the middle. We'll make this fast. We'll make the Britney Simon thing fast, okay? We'll make it fast. We'll go 1.5. Okay? We'll go 1.5 on this and we'll get through it fast.
Justify? How does Ethan not understand? Okay, how does Ethan not understand that if Israel uses its army to kill civilians and rape them because they want to protect Jews, that other people might be also protecting their people by killing people and raping them?
Now, Brittany, I need you to understand something, okay? Just because one group of people do an atrocious, horrible thing should not give another group the right to do those atrocious, horrible things. It shouldn't be given a pass. It shouldn't be given a pass. Self-defense rape. Sometimes you have to rape your rapist. What the fuck?
This happened.
We have breaking news out of Israel this morning where Hamas has launched a surprise.
Look at the eye roll. Look at the eye roll when it brings up breaking news. Hamas has committed a terroristic attack in Israel, killing civilians. Now, is it bad that Israel kills civilians as well? Yes. Obviously. Okay, yes. It's bad. It's horrible, just like what Hamas did. But you can't roll your eyes at that. You can't roll your eyes when they're talking about this.
Attack within Israel.
Did this lag just roll her eyes at 7?
Okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest. This video has Indian AI. So the voice is of an Indian AI character. Okay, just let it happen.
1,700 deaths.
This happened.
We have breaking news out of Israel this morning where Hamas has launched a surprise attack within Israel.
That's what you have on Hasan is his political takes?
Yes, because his political takes are incredibly extreme. He's pro-terrorist. He can't conduct an interview with a terrorist pirate. Okay? These are extremes that no one else should be platforming and saying, this is amazing. These people are great. They're musically adept people. No, they aren't. That was a terrorist propaganda video. That was the point, is that Hasan uses his platform to weaponize and use information like this to build a narrative that America bad. And that anyone that questions this group of terroristic people are immediately labeled as Zionists and as pro-genocide, which is not the case.
Woman, what is wrong with your face? Did the price of guacamole go down?
But okay, and nobody feels safe, right? We all agree nobody feels safe. This is why I say my work, hopefully, is focused on creating new understanding of each other so we can mitigate this harm.
No, because what you just did in the beginning of this clip, Brittany, is that you're not trying to bridge understanding, okay? You're not trying to bridge understanding. You're trying to build a narrative that works in your favor so that the other side maybe comes over. But the problem is that you are not doing that. You have created a division with that first line. If Israel's allowed to rape and murder, don't you think that everyone else is going to rape and murder them? These aren't good things. You shouldn't be doing just because they did it, they should be able to do it too.
No, whore. You're a white girl born in California pretending to be a woman of color because you like shells.
Okay.
Your fear of the guy at 711
The fucking Indian AI is so crazy.
Isn't the same as the fear of drone strikes.
I don't like terrorism, and I don't like terrorists. If they're Jews, Christians, Muslims, they're all bad.
I don't see color. Racism is bad.
Ethan goes, I hate terrorists. And you take issue with that. When he says, I don't care what denomination of faith that these terrorists are, they are terrorists. And you're trying to argue that it's the same as someone saying, I don't see race. How is that the same thing? How is that remotely close to the same thing, Brittany? Uh-oh. Oops. That was funny. How is that the same thing, bro? Why is Aiden wearing a wig? This is trans Aiden. This is trans Aiden. What are you talking about?
I have a black adopted son, but I don't see color. He's just Randy to me. I don't see color. I have an Asian cousin. She's just Sandy to me.
You're a white girl from California stealing the culture of minorities. You are autistic and didn't find out till you're 39. That's how...
Wait, she's 39 and she just found out she's autistic? Just look at her. Just look at her. Did she never look at a mirror?
Autistic you are.
Harm. And so unnecessarily, right? So for Ethan to sit there and be like, did Hasan sit next to me for 2 years and hate me because I'm a liberal? No, you fucktwat. He was hoping he could get you to be more progressive. He was hoping.
Ooh. Buddy, the point of Ethan's argument was that he wasn't aware how radical Hasan was. And that's where Ethan's, in my opinion, mild paranoia, or paranoia in general, is like, man, did this guy like hate me this whole time because I had not so extreme political beliefs? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Hasan doesn't like people that own those political beliefs. So naturally, he is going to feel like Hasan dislikes him. And the fact that your brain is trying to comprehend that as Well, he was just trying to get Ethan to be more progressive. Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to try and drag somebody from their beliefs to another form of extreme belief? Why does Ethan need to be pro-Palestine in 100%? He is pro-Palestine, but he also understands that Israel is a place where innocents live, and the death and rape of those innocents, same in Palestine, is wrong. Is wrong. You don't need to be you don't need to be anything more than that to understand the conflict is wrong on both sides. That Ethan understands, and people understand that there are groups of people within Israel that don't want Netanyahu in power, that don't want these conservative groups in power, and they want a two-state solution. Yeah, I don't agree with that, Pooh. It's kind of, that's what I was saying earlier, is that, like, it's kind of bullshit that Ethan platformed this guy, and I won't forgive him for it. I won't forgive Ethan for it, because he should have done his background check.
You were a good person. He was hoping, you know what I mean? Like,
Note it.
What do you mean you were a good person? How does that work? Is Ethan no longer a good person because he has a nuanced take of Israel and Palestine? How does that make you a bad person? How does that make you a bad person? Having a nuanced take on the idea that two groups of people should be able to coexist and what both sides are doing are wrong. How is that a bad thing? How is that a bad thing? I'm so confused.
Being Jewish means you're a bad person.
Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video.
What?
ExpressVPN.
I will also admit that Ethan throwing in the sponsor was pretty fucking gay. I won't forgive him for it. Dude, it's a joke. Will you fucking relax, Leon?
It's an app that lets you change your location. Let's see what you can do with this power. We can sign up for Netflix.
am I getting an ad on the Nuke? Am I getting the ad on the Hasan Nuke right now? No fucking way, bro.
From a different.
Yeah, it's kind of based, actually. It's funny. He put in a fucking ad in a video that is just tearing apart Hasan. Like, it's funny. That's what every YouTuber does. Why are you trying to knock that out? You're making money off of doing a live stream. Like, you get ads while you're streaming this whole time. There are ads that get put in YouTube videos. Like,
different country, but why would you want
Is this a joke? Is this video a fucking joke? What am I can't believe I'm up right
to do
now.
that? It was $14. It's now $3.60.
This retard has a Patreon ad on screen as we
And this guy's a fucking terrorist.
I already debunked this on one of my streams. I can't find anything credible that says he's a Houthi pirate.
there's nothing credible that the guy is a Houthi pirate. Nothing credible. How about the part where he says in an Instagram post where someone says, "Are you a soldier?" He goes, "Yes." What about him being on the ship and hanging out with the captives? What about him holding guns and pointing them at people? What about him boarding a pirate ship with a group of people? How is that not evidence? How about him posting that photo of a Zionist, not a Jew, on a pike? How about Hasan literally saying he is a Houthi pirate? I don't know how you can't find the evidence, Brittany.
I can't find one thing fucking credible. I still can't find it. I've looked. I've tried to dig. Look, there's nothing I would love more than being right. I love being right. I love it so much. I'm autistic. Of course I love being right.
Oh my god. She finds out she's autistic at 39 and now uses it as like a crutch. I'm autistic. I love being right. I'm autistic.
But listen to me when I say this. I Googled. I searched. I did a stream. I tried to find it. I can't find it. What evidence are you guys using to say this guy's a Houthi pirate? I cannot fucking find it to save my life. And every person who sent me a link saying this is proof, it was not proof. And also, terrorist is just a word we use for people we disagree with. You know it's
Terrorist is a word that we use for people that we just disagree with. What? How? Al-Qaeda was people we disagreed with? That's all it was? And they blew up the Twin Towers. Apparently we just label them terrorists because we disagree with people that commit acts of terrorism. That should indicate how retarded this woman is, okay? This is the level of dumbassery that we're dealing with right now. I told you this woman's crazy.
Who the F is we?
It's true. Get over it. And by the way, you can disagree with people who do bad things, but the word terrorist is a political term used to make people hate people that they disagree with. And you know
bro, terrorist also means people that have blown shit up and acts of terrorism.
this is true if you know anything about politics. It's not to say that terrorism isn't bad. Terrorism is bad. But dubbing people a terrorist is a political move. It's a chess move. So just remember that, right?
I didn't realize that the Boston bomber, his act was considered like just a murder. It was almost like it was considered a terroristic attack. But okay. I guess we just label everybody who blows people up because we disagree with them. Okay, sure. Okay. Okay, dude. I love how stupid this woman is.
Labeling ISIS terrorists was just bad faith, guys.
He literally...
Yeah, I'm sorry, the Indian AI is just so fucking funny. Yeah, guys, labeling ISIS terrorists, labeling ISIS the terrorist group was just bad faith. And you hear it, this fucking Indian voice is too funny to me.
tweeting out he wants to kill Jews and put their heads on pikes. And somehow...
It's super not good. And I'm sick of the violence, especially exhibited by people who are born male. Y'all need to slow down with your violence. Your desire to...
Oh! So now it's a toxic masculinity thing. So she's shown proof of him saying, kill all Jews, kill Zionists. The flag that he flies is death upon the Jews, curse upon the Jews, death upon the Jews, or whatever the fuck it is. She's shown the evidence. And now it's being chalked up to toxic masculinity and how men want to murder people. These are Hasan's strongest soldiers, chat. These are Hasan's strongest soldiers.
To kill people, you need to quit that. Everyone's desire to see people dead, we need to stop this. Humble your...
Wow, amazing. Thank you. It's just great commentary. Guys, we just need to stop murdering people. Didn't you just say a few minutes ago that if Israel is raping and murdering people, that it isn't shocking that people will rape and murder them? Am I retarded? Did we not just hear that a few minutes ago?
Yourselves and stop wanting everybody dead, huh? Okay? Stop. I'm over it. I'm over with this male need for violence, this toxic masculinity.
I think we should bring back asylums for people like this.
She actually said toxic masculinity, like, unironically. She actually said it! Whoa!
Oh boy, we've gone from terrorists are people we disagree with to this is a toxic masculinity problem. These guys are so stupid.
This is how we do it. We nuke people, we kill people. This is how what being a man is. I'm over it. Thank you.
Brittany Simon downplaying women's oppression in Middle Eastern countries as toxic masculinity.
Oh my God, what?
This is despite the fact that 60% of Jews in Israel characterizes them not as indigenous, but as white colonizers. This is
because they got imported from Europe, right?
Not all. No! It was a section of the Jewish population. The rest, the majority, are from Muslim countries that have been annexed from these other nations, and they made their way to Israel. It's not all of them, Brittany. It's not. Read a history book.
Wait, what? Because he's talking about white supremacy's hand in forming... Am I confused? Isn't he talking about the origination of Israel and how white nationalism and colonization has impacted and caused destruction in these regions? Maybe I'm wrong. Am I confused?
You're just retarded. You just don't know your history.
It feels like really disingenuous to sit here and not understand, like, people are being displaced from their homes, period, and it's wrong. It's wrong. But for a lot of people, 70 years ago just isn't long enough to, like, move on. It's not. Like...
But on top of that, there's also a history of Muslim people that do not like the Jewish faith. Just like how there are Christians that don't like the Muslim faith. It doesn't matter. There's a group of people that don't like a certain group of people. Just like how the Jews don't like the Muslims. Buddy, this has been an ongoing conflict for centuries. This isn't just 70 years. This isn't just 70 years. There is an entire historical timeline of Christians, Jews, and Muslims constantly in conflict with each other over the ideals of their religion.
70 years ago was the establishment of Israel. You're forgetting that there's an entire fucking history of people that don't like each other.
People are still alive, or people have memories. If we have people from the Holocaust who are talking about being children in the Holocaust alive today, shout out Gabor Mate, like, we have to remember that, like, this is recent history. This is real for Palestinians.
This is recent history in the context of Israel being made. But there are also thousands of years of conflict behind it, and everyone hating each other for thousands of years. It's not just this one little thing.
Memory for them. And for Israel,
they're like, thousands of years ago, Muslims and Jews loved each other. Christians and Jews loved each other thousands of fucking years ago. Okay. Everyone was just totally okay with it until Israel was made. Until the Jews moved to Israel, then everyone had a problem with it.
Acting like we've been here. We've been here the whole time. Israel, the state of Israel, hasn't been here this whole time. And so it's very hard for people.
It's the Israeli people. It's the context of the Jewish faith and the context of the Muslim faith and the Christian faith. They've been there for thousands of fucking years. Oh my God.
Like, you're not even acknowledging it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not acknowledging it. It's very painful for people.
You're the idiot that is not acknowledging the history of the world.
Painful now for Native Americans not to feel like they're getting the acknowledgement they get for the way America fucked them over. Like, again, it's like...
Oh my God, don't bring up Native Americans. Oh my God, just shut up. Oh, just shut up, 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 just shut up. Yes, what happened to the Native American people was fucking terrible, obviously. It was a fucking mass genocide of a group of people that couldn't handle it, and then on top of that, they were hunted for sport, and they were killed by fucking mass plagues of infectious diseases that they were not immunally ready for. But, like, dude, stop doing the comparison thing.
Like, you have to acknowledge people's pain, and then we can talk about peace and resolutions,
You have denied all Jewish pain. Brittany, someone wants Palestine to kick out the Jews. She is dumb and very white.
Not many of them are very cool with Palestinians, but don't forget that prejudice and bias is born into you when you were raised with fear. So without a doubt, there might be a thought in the back of your head like, oh, I want to trust this Palestinian, but maybe he kills me, right?
Okay. But you could also say that about the Palestinian people, is that there's a Jewish man, they want to trust him, but the problem is that they grew up with people carpet bombing where they live. Both sides. Palestine, well, Hamas more than anything, and groups of terrorist groups shoot missiles at Israel all the time. Then you also have Israel responding and killing all of these people. Both sides are obviously going to be wary and scared of each other because they only know conflict. Duh.
That's a problem. If in the back of your head you're hanging out with people, but you think they might just kill me because of their, you know what I'm saying? That we have to deconstruct our own trauma. There's real trauma here for everybody.
There's real trauma. Oh my God. Guys, the only way for everyone to be cool with each other is to deconstruct every single fucking person's trauma. That's the way we get the two-state solution.
Who just said the Jews have trauma. Israel allows Arabs. Palestine and surrounding countries kicked out the Jews. You are very white.
They said they work with Netanyahu and a majority of Jews would like just destroy Palestinians. Then why do you think Palestinians wouldn't do one last fight? They wouldn't. October.
You do, hold on. You do realize, Brittany, that there is a mobilizing group of people that actually dislike Netanyahu within Israel, right? The Israeli people don't want to be in conflict as much as people make it out to be. The mandatory conscriptions, the constant bombings, the horrible atrocities that Netanyahu's done, I don't think the Israeli people really like Netanyahu.
They're never gonna learn. They can barely read, like Hasan couldn't even point out where Gaza was.
It's just aggravating.
Or 7, they wouldn't try to defend themselves. You're literally threatening them, Like, of course, bad things like happen when you raise your kids with you're saying, hey, we're gonna do this to you, and they're doing it right now.
Ingrid, nothing like a good self-defense rape.
Tell me that shit isn't so scary. And then this is what we see. These are the hostages, which is horrible. Being kidnapped is not good. But fuck, that looks pretty nice. What do they do? Are they watching the game?
I'm sorry. I just need to listen to that one more time. Just
Just one more time.
We're gonna do this to you, and they're doing it right now.
Ingrid, nothing like a good self-defense rape.
Tell me that shit isn't so scary. And then this is what we see. These are the hostages, which is horrible. Being kidnapped is not good. But fuck, that looks pretty nice. What do they do? Are they watching the game? What are they watching on TV? You know what I mean? Look at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not good. But if we're gonna be kidnapping people, we should probably be like, I don't know, treating them like humans.
Noted.
Bro, they're still prisoners of a terrorist group. Yeah, they're just vibing. They're just vibing, dude. You know, we took them. I love
What is this
woman.
beach yapping about?
I love this woman so much. I think Brittany maybe has the worst cope out of everybody right now. Bro, they were abducted at gunpoint for an entire year by a terrorist pirate organization. That's bad. You should not be saying, well, at least they treated them like human beings. They were still hostages. They were still captive. They were still kept from their families, loved ones. No one knew where they were for a year. I love this woman.
Brittany Simon was sexually assaulted. Can't believe she complains when people are being killed.
And out of his mouth with a pike.
Okay, that was a crazy line by the fucking Indian AI disavow.
Or how Hasan likes to say it, a pike for a cock.
You know what would have been cool if Ethan made like 50 videos about Israel and all the fucked up things Israel has done in great detail, and then made.
Didn't he talk about those things on Leftovers, that he's not a fan of Netanyahu? He's sympathetic to the Palestinian plight. Hasn't he talked about that like 1,000 fucking times? So this is the argument Brittany's doing. How come you aren't making videos about the Palestinian plight? You know, you're just fucking, you're not actually doing anything important. You're just going after Hasan. You know, if you make 50 videos, it might get more people to care about Palestine. I love these people.
This video. That would have been better. But see, he didn't. But he had the audacity to say he's free Palestine. He had the audacity to say, he doesn't even like...
Is this really all she has? Is this really all she has? Well, he has the audacity to say that he's pro-Palestine. He has the audacity to say that. He has the audacity, but he didn't make 50 videos about Palestine and how bad Israel is. But he made a 2-hour video shitting on Hasan being a complete fucking retard. I don't think she watched the beginning of the video where he criticized Israel. I don't think she did.
Netanyahu. Oh, he's got problems with Israel. Okay. Well, why don't you actively dedicate as much time as you have to Hasan to the bullshit Israel is doing?
Okay, why would he...
Oh my God. Because he is not somebody that needs to get involved with it, just like Hasan is somebody that shouldn't be giving... Honestly, YouTubers and entertainers should be, like, barred from talking about politics. It should be illegal. It should.
Retweet.
Yeah, you dumb Jew.
Can't be approached with nuance because he is a teenager in Yemen, dude.
Talk about the bigotry of low expectations. He's a kid in Yemen, dude. What do you expect? Of course he's going to want to put a pike through a Jew's asshole and through his mouth. That's just what kids in Yemen are like, man.
Brittany, I need to know what you think of that position. Whoa! I need to hear what Brittany has to say.
Why do they want Ethan to support Israel?
I'm so ready to hear what Brittany has to say to this.
Also, what do you mean? It's just a person on a pike. There's no Jewish person on a pike on that photo, unless I saw something different.
Hasan claims this isn't even a Jewish person on the pike. How exactly is a naked piked person supposed to look like a Jew for you?
Okay, unironically, this is going to be the funniest thing Ethan's ever done.
Hasan, you know what? You're right. Let me make it a little clearer for you. First, he needs a bigger nose, right, Hasan? Of course, he needs a yarmulke, the curly things. Oh, look, Hasan, he dropped his dreidel. He must be Jewish for sure. Well, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, that. I ain't gonna cap. That is the funniest fucking thing Ethan's ever done. He just draws a yarmulke. I'm sorry.
You could just read what he wrote, you dumbass, liar, terrorist-loving propagandist piece of shit.
This is why this entire conversation is fucking idiotic. It's not a Jewish person. He said this is, I think if we're...
Come on, Brittany. You gonna say anything? You gonna say anything? Remember when you said that there was no evidence of him being, like, a Houthi terrorist? Come on. You gonna say something?
Why am I held accountable for some random fucking 19-year-old in Yemen's tweets? What is happening?
True.
How many steps?
It's because he platformed him. He said he was a terrorist. And when he platformed him, he didn't press him on the terrorism. He asked him if he's cool with One Piece. That's such an easy layup. Oh God.
There's something here. This argument. That's interesting. There's so much here. I can't believe. Have we been talking about this Houthi kid for like an hour? It feels like it's been an hour.
Oh my God. That's even worse than what I was expecting. That's somehow worse than what I was expecting. Wow.
This woman needs to admit she doesn't like Jews unless they're performing to her ideals. SF. Just call me a slur already, lady. It'd annoy me less. Skull.
Oh my God, that's somehow worse than what I expected. There's something here, but I just feel like we've talked about this Houthi pirate that has Hasan platform for an hour.
Remember? Did the check not clear?
By the way, I'm only calling him a Houthi kid because Ethan did. I don't know, right? Because we didn't hear he was a Houthi. We heard the opposite.
Where's the clip? Give me the clip. Somebody get me the clip of Hasan saying we are interviewing a Houthi pirate. Someone get it to me right fucking now. I need it. This is so insane. Whoa. This is crazy.
Honestly, her response was better than what I was expecting.
Wait! In the video, she brings up... Wait, in the video, before this reaction, Ethan puts in the clip where Hasan says we are interviewing a Houthi pirate. I don't even need the clip. It's in the content nuke video. Why is she pretending? Why is she pretending?
Right? Like, he's not a Houthi.
Or something?
Not from England. No, there's a Jew talking Brittany. We know you don't like that.
Like, again, so you can't say this man doesn't support Israel when he spends 99% of his time attacking Arab content creators, Muslim-adjacent people, Palestinian...
You do realize that somebody could have a disagreement with people that support Palestine and how they operate and still be pro-Palestine, correct? That's, you know, you can still support something, but believe the people that are doing it in a way that is detrimental.
You can still criticize those people, Brittany.
You can still do that.
You can still do that. On top of that, these are the people that are going after Ethan, calling him pro-genocide. That he is okay with the deaths of children.
New donation from Adolf Hitler.
Thank you, Adolf Hitler, for the donation. Fucking Christ. These are the same people who called me evil for the Holocaust? Nah, bro. They be allies. Thank you for the $5, Adolf Hitler.
Adjacent causes. Like, stop. It's stupid. Like, it's stupid.
It's not stupid when these people are the representation of that group. That's not stupid. These people are the face and representation of this group, and they are trying to push out people that have nuanced takes. That's the problem. Here's the clip. I love this.
I'm trying to interview the young Yemeni, in quotes, pirate who's a TikToker and need help. How the fuck are you going to interview him? I'm going to interview him by having someone who speaks Arabic on. Yeah, I'm talking to him right now. I'm doing journalism, chat. Calm down. Okay? Here, this is the guy. Yeah, Timothy Chalamet. Brogan is definitely going to find someone. Wait, you are not posting this in the Discord. That's crazy. I was wondering why I got a notification.
God, he's such an idiot.
Okay? It's just dumb. Like,
I'm going to get clipped. Don't care.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Thank you, Adolf Hitler.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you just don't get it. You don't fucking get it. And it's obvious, bro. It's like, you sound like conservatives that are like, how do I say this? Like, you sound like all white lives matter. Like, all lives matter. BLM is bad because it's like, what about us? It's like,
are you a Jew? Basically.
Is she really trying to do the all lives matter argument? Dude, nobody's trying. Okay. All right. On Black History Month, no less. I can't believe this bitch would do this. I can't believe this bitch would do this on Black History Month. So, here's the argument that's happening right now, okay? There is what can be described as an ongoing genocide in Palestine at this moment. People are saying that these two warring factions need to come to an understanding with each other to move past these things and work on a potential two-state solution. All lives do matter in the case of when there is going to be total destruction of either side. This isn't like some kind of like disagreement in the context of black versus white. This is a total actual hate and disdain for each other and believe that the other should not exist in the world anymore. There's a difference here. Can we please stop trying to attribute it to something like that? Can we stop? This is total death. There is jihads. There are groups of people in Israel that want the Palestinians dead. Like, in Palestine, these people want the Israelis dead.
I cannot believe she said that on Black Awareness Month.
I literally cannot believe she said this on Black History Month.
Basically a white nationalist.
That's what Ethan is doing. Ethan's like the white.
So Ethan is now a using white nationalist talking points. That's crazy.
Person who's like, all lives matter though. And we're like, okay, yeah.
Ethan is a Jewish man with an Israeli wife who has Israeli family members in Israel. He is way more qualified to talk about this than you.
We get it, bro. But like, also stop saying that because now it sounds like it's like back the blue. Okay, why are you saying that? Like, police.
Nobody is saying back the blue. Ethan is critical of Israel. No one's doing that.
Like, police reform has to happen. Police are killing everybody. You should be anti like the way we do policing, but back the blue. And I'm like, stop doing that. Like, stop doing that.
England noted. Stop doing that. Stop having a different opinion. This woman is a disgusting culture vulture.
The greatest tragedies of modern times. Like, I don't think people understand. It is considered one of the greatest tragedies. You know how we talk about Hitler a lot and we say, oh my God, Hitler was so bad. He killed all these people, millions of people, lots of Jews, very horrible, gays.
We need to talk to her on stream. Yeah, I don't debate. Debating is for gay people. I am here to laugh and to shit on people. I don't debate. Debating is gay. I'll watch a debate, but I will not engage in debates.
Disabled, very horrible.
I want to see her debate Aiden. Okay? I would kill for her and Aiden projects to debate each other. Please let this happen, God. I don't even believe in you.
Okay.
She is literally copying Nick Fionte's anti-Semitic arguments now. Before this point, I was joking around. Now, I'm serious. Brittany Simon would put a Jew on a stake.
We don't mention the other people like Stalin and stuff. We don't mention other people who've killed so many people, right?
People mention Stalin all the time as an argument against communism. And then people in Hasan's camp and Hasan would be like, well,
We all in our bubbles get taught like who the bad guys are and who the good guys are. And we're all given...
No, it's not just within the bubble. Hitler bad. Stalin bad. Mao Zedong bad. Genghis Khan bad. You know, the original American settlers bad. Like, I don't understand what you mean here.
Stories, and stories are how we frame our understanding of people, right? And what we're doing on the planet. Anne Frank is like this, you know, honestly, Anne Frank's probably in her grave like, hey guys, I really appreciate it, but like, you know nothing about me.
Of a genocide that...
Wait. You could use that argument against Hasan then, where he compares the Houthi pirate.
New donation from Genghis Khan.
Anne Frank. Brittany, you could say the same thing about Hasan using the Houthi pirate as an example of Anne Frank. Okay? Thank you for the $5, Genghis Khan. Thank you for the $5. What the fuck is going on?
That eventually took her and her entire family's life, except for her dad. She refused to give in to hate, malice, and violence. And then there's this guy, who have killed him.
Hold on. Chad says, wasn't that kid escalating violence instead of de-escalating? He had nothing to do with the hostages. I just want to be abundantly clear.
He talked about hanging out with the hostages. So he had nothing to do with the hostages? In the interview with Hasan, he talks about hanging out with the captain of the ship. What are you talking about? I think we found somebody more retarded than Xanderhall.
That kid had nothing to do with the hostages. He's just a kid on the boat that the hostages were taken from because it became like a tourist destination for people in that country.
He had nothing to do with the hostages because it became a tourist attraction for people where the hostages are being held? What the fuck does that even mean?
This lady looks like a Muppet that Linker would. Heart.
What does that even mean? I didn't realize that a hostage internment camp can be considered a tourist destination. Yeah, hostage tourism.
country, which by the way is super cringe, guys. But like that kid.
I'm glad we could just chalk it up to cringe. You gotta be kidding me. She's chalking, yeah, super cringe, guys, to make a hostage internment camp a tourist destination. It's just really cringe. It's not disturbing at all. Here's the clip where Hasan says the teenager is a Houthi rebel.
Bro, are we about to have a Houthi rebel on stream? Yes, brother. What do you mean?
It had nothing to do with the hostages. He was simply explaining the situation, but was proud of the situation because he saw it as a military win, which is
which a terrorist group overtook a boat, a cargo boat at that. An innocent group of people, an innocent group, hostage. This group of people were held against their will because of an ideological war. I love this woman.
Causing a form of escalation, but no more than a military soldier in America escalating a win for America bombing people in the Middle East. I just want to make that
I'm sorry. I'm like fucking. I'm losing my breath. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I can't take this seriously. This is actually like the worst fucking cope I've seen. I thought Mike from PA and Hasan's and Denham's and Frogans were bad. This is Kino.
abundantly clear. You.
And Frank, and then there's this guy who would have killed him.
Okay, you have no idea what Anne Frank thought. You have no idea if while she was in her bed on her last moment, she was like, fuck these people. I hope they all burn. Are you saying that Jews don't sit around thinking fuck the Germans? Are you saying that if a Jew in the concentration camps had a cell phone and Twitter, that they wouldn't be tweeting fuck the Germans? Is that what you're
Oh, buddy, no one's saying that. No one's saying that. Hasan's comparison of him being Anne Frank is wrong because this individual wants to kill the people that Anne Frank are. You know, Anne Frank wrote a whole diary about her experience and what she thought of the occupation and the Holocaust and all these things. Anne Frank was German.
Is this your girlfriend, Chris?
I love this woman.
You're saying? I want you to really think about that. Are you saying that because right now Israelis are saying fuck the Palestinians, I want to genocide them, and they're not even in a concentration camp. So I need it to make sense, okay? Because that's literally what this kid is doing. He's in his own genocide saying fuck the people who I feel put me here. And you're sitting here like,
we have her diary, you dumb skank. I assume that's what he's basing his opinion off.
Okay, what is this?
What? No, the point is that Arabs are educated with Western education because obviously you want to know what's going on, and they're educated in their own places because, hello, people are smart everywhere. And then on top of that, homophobia and misogyny is rampant everywhere, not just...
Where did the conversation of homophobia and misogyny come from? Where did that come from? Why was that brought up? Why was that brought up? Why? Why was that brought up?
In the Middle East, not just in these places, but everywhere. Oh, there was peace. There was peace.
In the Middle East, there are sections of the Middle East where if you come out as gay, you are stoned to death in the streets. You are a criminal. There is a vast difference between the homophobia in the Middle East and then homophobia in the United States. There is a huge difference between women are not allowed to even wear like anything other than burqas in these countries and can't learn, can't get education, versus America, where women can get those things. It's not perfect, but at least they're not being forced to be in forced marriages against their will to people that they don't love, and that they can go to school and get jobs. That's the thing, Shogun. These are extreme beliefs. There are extreme Christians, extreme Jews. The extreme should not be the norm. And Brittany trying to do this is just trying to show that she believes that the extremes are the norm. And that she doesn't understand that there are extreme positions in these countries against homophobia and misogyny. Like, I can't understand that.
peace before October 7th. Which peace are you talking about? Like, which peace are you talking about? Oh,
There's no real peace, okay? But the thing is that a group of people were massacred, raped, massacred. It is wrong that that happened, just like it's wrong that the Israelis have bombed Palestine. You're in your own bubble. You are living in a bubble, lady.
America's not homophobic or transphobic. Look how many rights. Trans people are everywhere. Gay people are everywhere. Everybody has so many rights.
Yeah, they're not being stoned to death in the street because they want to love somebody of the same sex. I feel like we are a lot more progressive than the others that are stoning people and murdering them over it.
What are you talking about?
Brittany Salmon thinks gays in America have it like gays in Gaza. Wow, you can really tell she's well traveled in this clip.
Bro, at the end of the day, you're signaling with your action your stance. That's the point. You're signaling with your action your stance. And Ethan is sending a big fat symbol out. It's big and it's fat. Now that
What's the symbol? That Hasan's an idiot?
Yeah, it was pretty effective.
Ethan is against Netanyahu. He's against how Israel treats Palestinians. What is the signal? I don't know if I can keep watching this.
there's anything wrong with being fat, but it's large. Okay?
There is something wrong about being fat. Stop doing that.
Ethan is signaling. He goes, Netanyahu bad. Netanyahu bad. Netanyahu bad. But also,
Israel also bad.
but also, it's like, bro.
Yes, there is a but also. There's always a but also when it comes to situations like these. Why are you making it out like it's a bad thing? I was 25 minutes behind. Yeah, I fucked up. I don't know if I can keep listening to this. It's really starting to fucking piss me off how retarded this woman is. I can't take it anymore.
Hey guys, thank you for watching the clip. Thank you for using Wikipedia for doing the editing. Make sure you give them a follow on Twitter. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. Check out the link in the description for the LOLcow trading card game. There's a brand new pack called Series X. That pack has my card in it, the tipster cards as well. On top of that, there's a bunch of other cast of characters in there, and we're also working towards an ultimate goal for that. So make sure you guys click on the link below. We're going to try and upload daily here and do live streams pretty often, so make sure you stick around and hit that like button. Thanks, guys.